What if love could defy time itself again? Outlander's 7th season may have closed its final chapter, but the heartbeat of Claire and Jamie Fraser's story is still echoing through time. And as the world waits for Outlander Season 8, something extraordinary is unfolding. Their destiny is about to collide with secrets buried for generations. But that's not all. Fans are also keeping a close eye on Outlander, Blood of My Blood, the prequel that has become far more than a side story. It's now the missing piece that could completely reshape everything we know about Claire and Jamie's epic journey. Let's dive deep into where things left off. What's coming next and how the threads of love, rebellion, and fate are about to weave together one final time. The first season of Blood of My Blood ended with a twist that left everyone breathless. The show pulled back the curtain on the parents of Jamie and Claire, Henry and Julia Beauchamp, and Brian and Ellen Fraser, and revealed that in this timeline, their lives were more intertwined than anyone imagined. Across 10 emotional episodes, Henry and Julia fought their way through obstacles that tested their courage, their love, and even time itself. By the finale, they finally reunited, but not without scars. Just as they found their way back to each other, a storm of consequences began to rise. Ellen and Brian's bond was sealed in a hand-fasting, but not yet in marriage. A fragile union in the eyes of their feuding families. Julia, though reunited with Henry, was still bound to Lord Simon Lovett, creating a dangerous tangle of loyalties. And in the distance, flames ignited across the Scottish hills, the unmistakable signal of the Jacobite. Rebellion's beginning. Those burning crosses weren't just the start of war. They were the end of peace. As the chaos closed in, Henry and Julia made one desperate choice: to escape through the standing stones with their infant son, William. But the moment that decision was made, the show left us hanging on a heart-stopping cliffhanger. Did they make it through? Could their baby even travel through time? That uncertainty is one of the most powerful mysteries left dangling. Outlander fans know that time travel runs in the bloodline, but how far does that gift truly go? Could William inherit it? Julia was already pregnant when she first crossed through time, so maybe the child has already touched the echoes of another century. Yet, the rules of this universe are never simple, and if the stones rejected him, it could tear this family apart forever. Henry and Julia's story, therefore, may split in two. One thread trapped in the past, the other stranded in another era. Or perhaps all three made it through to a time and place neither expected. Season 2 promises to answer these questions and possibly reveal the price of their love. Meanwhile, the story of Brian and Ellen takes a darker, more political turn. Their fight for freedom from family control has led them straight into the fire of rebellion. After finally breaking free, their moment of peace is shattered by those burning crosses lighting up the horizon. History tells us how this uprising ends. The Jacobites will lose. But for the Frasers, the personal cost may be even greater. Brian's loyalty will be tested like never before. Will he fight for his clan or protect Ellen from the war tearing Scotland apart? Their love may have survived disapproval, but war has a cruel way of forcing impossible choices. To make things worse, the death of Malcolm Grant has set off a dangerous chain of vengeance. Only Brian and Ellen know the truth of what happened that night, but Malcolm's uncle, the ruthless and calculating Malcolm McKinnon Grant, won't stop until he uncovers it. As he takes over as clan leader, the fragile alliances between the Frasers, Grants, and Mackenzies could collapse in an instant. The prequel's final scenes painted a picture of love surrounded by chaos, families torn by honor and destinies driven by rebellion. And that's where Blood of My Blood begins to connect directly with Outlander Season 8. The question now is, how will these two timelines collide? If Henry, Julia, and William make it through the stones, they could arrive in the mid-18th century, possibly at a point where Claire and Jamie's own lives are already entwined with revolution and heartbreak. Some fans even believe the family's reunion might connect to the lingering mystery of faith the daughter Claire believes she lost. Subtle details from Season 7 already hint at this connection. Julia's gentle lullaby, "I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside," mirrors the same tune Fanny Beardsley sang, sparking Claire's haunting wonder if faith somehow survived. The writer seemed to be building a web of emotional echoes, one that ties parents, children, and centuries together in ways no one saw coming. Filming for Blood of My Blood Season 2 is well underway, with Harriet Slater, Jamie Roy, Hermione Corfield, and Jeremy Irvine all returning to their roles. However, not everyone will make it back. The losses of Brian McCarty and John Lumsden, who played Isaac and Malcolm Grant, add a somber note to the new season. Their deaths in the story were pivotal moments that shattered old bonds and gave both couples, Henry and Julia, Brian and Ellen, the freedom to choose their paths, though not without pain. The cast has already teased that Season 2 takes everything to the next level. Irvine revealed that he was shocked by where the story begins. He said he had no idea how his character even got there. Corfield added that while filming the later episodes, she herself was kept in the dark about Julia's fate. That mystery, she hinted, is exactly what makes the story so powerful. Roy, who plays Brian Fraser, hinted that Season 2 will push his character into a moral crossroads. The fiery crosses he sees in the finale symbolize more than rebellion. They're an ultimatum. Will Brian answer his clan's call to war, or will he choose love and risk becoming a fugitive forever? Even Roy joked that Ellen must be wondering if leaving the castle for a muddy cave was truly worth it, because destiny doesn't let anyone rest for long. And yes, he also teased what every fan wants to know, whether we'll finally witness the births of Jamie or his sister Jenny. His answer? Well, everyone has to be born sometime, leaving the door open just wide enough for speculation. Now, as Outlander Season 8 moves forward, production has been in full swing since early 2023. Starz confirmed that this will be the grand finale, the emotional, thrilling farewell to Claire and Jamie's legendary love story. Catherine Busby, head of original programming, called the show a global phenomenon, promising a send-off worthy of its legacy. Season 8 will adapt Diana Gabaldon's 8th novel, Written in My Own Heart's Blood, following Claire and Jamie through the turmoil of the American Revolutionary War. Meanwhile, Brianna, Roger, and their children face their own battles in the 20th century, haunted by the villain Rob Cameron and the lingering question of faith's true fate. Outlander has always been about love that defies time. And now, as the prequel and main series intertwine, that theme burns brighter than ever. Families divided by centuries may finally meet. Mysteries left open since the very beginning might finally find their answers. But if there's one thing Outlander has taught us, it's that destiny always demands a price. And as love collides with fate one last time, the question isn't whether Claire and Jamie's story will end, but whether time itself will let them have their happily ever after.